Hello everybody, Ken here. Welcome back to Hearthstone Tavern Brawl. Let's jump in, see what our crazy rules are this week. Who's the boss now? Dungeon bosses want to help you play, build your own deck, but get a random boss power. Each time you use it, get a new one. Okay. So I guess these are the bosses from the campaigns. Man, some of those are really strong. There's that guy that deals 30 damage. I wonder if he'll be in there or if there's only certain ones selected. Okay, well, I guess it doesn't matter too much which class we use, although it will affect our class cards, I suppose. So, what's a good... let's go with the old trusty paladin, shall we? And see how that turns out. Now, I just want to go for a kind of standard deck, because I don't know quite what's going to be going on in here. Be an interesting one, for sure. We'll get some good solid cards, you know, all the kind of usual suspects, I suppose. And we'll see how we go from there. I'm just going to build a kind of mid-rangey kind of thing, I think. And we'll see how that goes. Okay, how are we looking on curve? We're going to want some cheaper cards. I do like Avenge quite a bit. I might put Avenge in. We're not going for Secret Paladin here, but I think it's a good card to have around. You know what we might have here is... one of those, the old knife jugglerinos. Always a fun fella to have about. And how are we looking on curve? Maybe some more 2-drops. Equality would be great. Probably should put one of those in. And maybe Pyro as a... Do I want to go with a more clear, heavy kind of thing? I guess, you know... And we can put in a second equality if we're going to do that. Right now we want 3 drops. Let's take a look at see what we've got going for us here. Not too many exciting things in here. We could pop a big game hunter in. It's always a good solid card to have around. Do 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 do. Man, I always love jamming out to that song. Okay, just having a think, see what we want. I don't really know with this thing. I might put the Silverhand Regent in. It's always a fun thing to have. Which that kind of makes me want to have our friend Justicar in here. And that is 30 cards. And the curve's okay. I think we can play this. We'll see how it goes. If it turns out to be a terrible deck, then we'll go with it. But I guess, actually, in fact, I guess Justicar Trueheart won't do anything because of the old hero power. I will keep the Inspire in because we're hoping to use our hero power a fair whack. But we'll take this fellow out, and we'll put something a bit more kind of standard in instead, perhaps. Something like maybe Lower Theb, always a good solid card, I guess. Is there anything on 6 that we particularly want, other than that fella? No, not really. Okay, let's give this a try. I guess the best thing to do is always to hop in with these brawls where it's a bit random. And experience them for yourself, see what's going on. So it sounds like it's going to take the hero powers from the expansions and just chuck them at us. So we'll get one to start with, go into another one when we use that one. Kind of like there was someone who had a hero, one of the opponents that you face has a... Hey, this guy's almost got my name. One of your opponents you face in the early game has a hero power that changes over time. So it looks like at the moment we've just got standard vanilla hero power. I wonder if we actually have both. If we have our hero power and we also get another one, or whether it overlaps our standard one. And whether it costs... Oh, here we go. Boom. Activate. Activate a random... So we both start with the same one.
Well met.
Okay, well we'll pop out a secret for old Ken in here. And I think we'll use this next turn because we don't have anything else to go. So we can activate a random Tron. See what happens. This guy's going straight in on it. Bloody hell. Okay, that's pretty good. All spells cost 3 less. Put a minion from each deck onto the battlefield. Okay, that's a nice fun one to get. All spells cost 3 less means that we can muster an equality. I kind of want to do that. Should we summon and see what we get first? Oh, we got a 7/7. Right now we don't really want an equality. Whenever a player plays a card, Magnetron deals 2 damage to them. That's fine. I actually don't mind leaving the 5-5 on the board when we have a 7-7. And it keeps our equality for later. Now what did we get? Summon a 3-3 Flamewalker Acolyte. That's possibly better than this one because this one's going to put a random minion from each deck in. So there's always the risk that that's going to give us something as well as the opponent. And unless they've structured their deck around that, which is unlikely. Another Hex. Solid. Going to bang him in the face, but... And that is one Hex down, so that's good for us. The old Haunted Creeper. And the Avenge. Fantastic. That's going to help us take out this 5-5 fella. Okay. Tyrion Fordring. We could summon an Acolyte here, or alternatively, we can Peacekeeper this guy and clean him out. I think that might be a solid maneuver here. We'll follow the rules. We'll bop this guy once, bop him twice. And we'll end things there. Now I do want to juggle through these hero powers, but I'm not going to do it unnecessarily. Remember that guy was making spells cost like 3 less as well, so it's good to get rid of him. Ooh, he's putting out the stuff. What's he got now? Destroy a random enemy minion. That's pretty tasty. And I guess you can kind of spam these out. So if we use one, then we can use another one. Which should actually be pretty good with the Silver Hand Regent going on. So maybe we should do that. And then look to do it again. It's going to inspire this guy. We're going to get a dude. Summon a 1-1 Spectator with Taunt. Sure, that's fine. We can clear this guy out, I guess. And we'll make our 2 guys. Make sure we've got room for them. Inspire this. We'll clunk you out of the way. And we'll bop you down. I'm not going to deal with this guy because we can't kill off everything that he puts out. So, what did we get this time? Draw a card, gain a mana crystal. Okay, I like that one a lot. Very tasty. He's had enough. Kennan's had enough. I mean, I suppose we do have a pretty dominant board, but he could have destroyed a random minion. Well, we got our pack. So, there we go. I guess let's just keep rolling with this deck and see how it goes. We got gold for winning 3 games in Tavern Brawl or play mode. Always nice. Right, and on to one more. See how they go. I'll fit 2 or 3 in. I always like to keep this first video a bit shorter so it can go up quickly because I know there's a ton of people who can't play the Brawl straight off and they want to see what it's all about. So I like to get a video up quickly so that people can kind of check out the Brawl and just get a feel for how it plays. So hopefully we'll get into a game quickly here. Each week there's a crazy new place to play. How do I feel about... There's been a lot of randomness recently, especially last week's Brawl was obviously the complete randomonium, literally, where it was random cards with random costs, and that was pretty manic. So, going forwards, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about... this is, again, it's an element of randomness, and it is a constructed deck, so that's kind of good to have that. Because I like to alternate between the constructed and the pre-made decks. Or, you know, the random decks. Because the random and pre-made decks allow players who don't have as many cards to get in on the action a bit more easily than pre-constructed stuff does. But this is taking a long time. But I also, when it's very, very random elements like this, like those hero powers swinging in our favour might have just won us the game there. They kind of sort of did. You know, we got lucky on the hero power. And just worked out in our favour. I've never seen it take this long to search, but it's made it. Crikey. I figured it was going to disconnect for sure, but we got there in the end. Crikey. Alright, it gave me a chance to talk about the Brawls in a more general fashion. Avenge into Muster. We got the hero power as well. I wonder if it always starts you with that first hero power. It's quite a strong one, it seems like. Some of those heroes, some of those Trons are pretty dang powerful. But Avenge is great when you've got Muster for battle to come in on turn 3. It would have been nice if we had the coin for it, but that's fine. We probably have a cool hero power. I'm thinking it's going to start everyone with the same hero power. But we'll see, because it did that last time. So that's my initial thought. But whether that'll be the case or not, I guess we'll find out soon enough. Greetings, Lek. No, it hasn't. It starts this with different hero powers. Okay, we get the 3/1/1 whelps. This chap, 1 damage to all enemy minions. If they die, summon a slime. Okay, that seems much more powerful against the power we've got, which is upsetting. It's also good against muster for battle though, so I almost feel like maybe we should use this turn to get it over and done with. Because yes, he's going to get slimes off of this, but he'll get rid of the hero power. Change the health of enemy minions to 1, so that's like an equality. So we've got 3 equalities basically at the moment. The reason I'm doing this, even though he can use his hero power and it'll work against us, is I need him to get rid of this hero power because this works just as well against muster for battle. So while it's not ideal, it's kind of what we have to do right now, I think. Okay. I almost want to do the. No, we'll do the muster for battle because we've got the avenge up as well, so that works well enough. It's not ideal, but it does get the job kind of sort of done. Hopefully he's going to look to trade into them. And even if he doesn't, we're not in a terrible position. Because we do have the option to equality. Interesting. Decided not to trade that one. Is he going to trade the others though? He's probably testing for secrets. Okay. He's found the secret. He's actually got the same hero power. Didn't realise that. Interesting. Interesting that it picked another random one, but it picked the same one again. So it can do that. It can just pick the same one again. I actually noticed that. I should have been paying more attention. Okay. I mean, we could pyro equality here. I don't know that we necessarily need to do that, but it's certainly an option for us. Okay. Like this decimate's okay, but it's I feel like we can get a better hero power out of it.
For justice.
I'm tempted to use it just to kind of rotate it. I don't think Wild Pyromancer is too helpful right now because it dies to one of those 2/1s. Now we've got return a random enemy minion to your opponent's hand. That seems like a better one to have around. Shielded Minibot's great against Poison Cloud. Sure, he gets one more dude, but that's fine. I guess, you know, it does pop the shield. Jeering Crowd, 1/1 Spectator with Taunt. Interesting. So now we think about perhaps rolling out the equality as an option. Feels like a... Ooh, Consecration also feels pretty good. But maybe we should save the Consecration. I'm thinking Pyro and then we equality and then we hit the 2/1 that's left. What did he get? Random spell from your opponent's class. That's fine. We can deal with that. Spinny. Oh, of course, I don't need the equality. Does the job for me, so I don't need to whap into that. Whatever he plays, we can return to his hand. So he's going to be a little bit scared of playing stuff, or they're going to have to play, you know, 2 smaller things perhaps. This is good that there's actually a lot of hero powers that I've kind of forgotten about. I guess this was like Nefarian or someone, wasn't it? It was, I can't even remember who this was. There's obviously some kind of spider in there. It's been a while since I played through Naxxramas and Blackrock. But True Silver Champ feels okay. We want to return that guy. I guess the Quartermaster was a bad idea. Don't put Quartermaster in your deck. It's not useful. I almost want to just play kill it with the True Silver because we can, and then play it. But I don't know that that's necessarily a good move here. No, yeah, I'm going to do that. I think this hero power is... okay, it won't let us use the hero power. Okay, so because there's no criteria for it, it won't let us use it. That's fine. I'm not too fussed about that. I think it was better to kill that thing because it's something we can deal with now. We got options next turn. We can still get Silverhand recruits because we've got the Silverhand Regent in there. So it's something to think about. Although, you know, maybe not necessarily the explicit play. So the obvious thing to do here is to smack this guy. Did he get another one? Oh, a minion from each deck. Okay, interesting. I'm not sure what he's waiting for this turn. Presumably no more. Are there any strong Naught mana Shaman spells? No, I didn't think so. But there we go, there's the Silverhand Regent. That's good to have. So we'll whap this guy out, I guess. We'll take you out. It's a bit of a waste of our True Silver, but it's okay. This is the highest roll that the Fireguard Destroyer could have. So I definitely want to have rid of that right now. Splat all over it. And what do we get? Summon 2/2/1. Oh, that's fantastic. Look at that, filling out the board. And now we've got the old Slime Poison Cloud. Oh, Sylvanas. Bye, Sylvanas. That's great for us. Pretty happy with that one. Sorry, Lek. That's the power of the bounce. Fill up their hand. But low roll, low roll. That's okay. That's acceptable. Look at this. We could even equality here if we need to because we're not losing too much. Now we're really not losing too much. Come on, 2 on that. Yes, that's what we needed. The low roll. Okay. Equality. So, I mean, Muster Quartermaster is the choice here, right? Isn't it? I don't think it is though, because it kind of is. But the problem is then that still leaves us 5/6 on the board. It does leave us with a bunch of 3/3s though. So maybe that's okay. Yeah, I think that's good enough that we kind of have to do it. Also actually makes our Quartermaster useful in a way that it probably wouldn't be otherwise. So there we go. Could be another lightning storm here, but hopefully we don't get entirely rolled over by 3 rolls, if that is the case. Shaman obviously can't get the hero power, the spell power totem, so that's good for us. This is a toughie, because you never really know what's going to come out. I think we should be using our hero powers more, because every time you use your hero power, there's a chance that you get something even better and stronger. Oof. Wow, look at those 3 rolls on everything. Holy smokes, Batman. That was... wow. Right. Do you want to use the equality here? Maybe that's the best play. Make a slime and then we'll see what we get. Or we could hit it. Consecrate.
For justice.
It's a bit of a weird one, but I'm going to do it. Oh, eye for an eye. Okay, there we go. Ah! 2 damage to me. Oh, there we go. That's fine though. What do we get? Draw a card, gain a mana crystal. Well, I don't mind if I do. It's not super helpful, but we do get an... Actually, it is not terrible because we do get a 2nd mana. And we'll play that rather than the 3/3. I don't know why. Probably should have made a 3/3 Flamewalker Acolyte. But I decided to play my Knife Jugglerino. It's going to put a minion from each deck onto the battlefield. Big old Tyrion. I know you're in there somewhere. Murloc Knight, that'll do. That'll definitely do. Okay, so we're going to start making some big guys. See what we get as our hero power. Oh, draw a card. Don't mind if I draw a card. And there's old Tyrion. Hey there, Tyrion. How you doing? And this is fantastic in combination with Murloc Knight. Actually, Murloc Knight got to be one of the big players of this because you get kind of infinite hero powers. Look at all these Murlocs. I traded that guy in because I wanted another Murloc, in case it wasn't obvious. Look at this Murloc army. Oh man, this is really something. Okay, let's hope there's no complete board wipe here. He's used both lightning storms, so we should be in a good spot. I'm going to take a picture of that one. Because yeah, you can use your hero power any number of times in this brawl. Which is great for us. When we have an Inspire Minion as potent on multiple activations as Murloc Knight. Sadly we didn't get the double Murloc Knight Dream, but honestly, I'm not entirely sure we would have been able to fill out the board. Okay, the Decimate. A little bit scary. But we should be okay. Oof, the Totem Golem. We're going to get rid of that guy. For sure. Although, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I make that Pim's a clock. Dun 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 dun. Thanks very much, Lek. That turns out that works out pretty well. Murloc Knight is my pick of the cards for this set. Because holy schmoly, that was really something. Let's open our pack before we finish. That was a pretty good couple of games there. I'll definitely play some more as well, so be sure to come back for those in future episodes. I'll do 1 or 2 more episodes. I really like this brawl actually. I wasn't sure about it, but it's a lot of fun. Definitely encourage you to really think about your hero power usage in some interesting ways. So there we are, that's the end of the video. If you've enjoyed it, be sure to bop that like button, subscribe to the channel for more Hearthstone and other games as well, of course. And I'll catch you next time. Until then, have a fantastic day and I'll see you soon. Cheers!